gate. Let's send it back over to Vance Cameron for the race call.
Pocket full of promise, DC's first girl, Game of Change. A tough little guy, Rave Review. JJ Jillian and Kate Anna, the second race, Maiden Pacers. Top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. And rough gate, it was the 4, a tough little guy getting away. Game of Change is headed to the lead. Rave Review is second. Up the inside, Pocket Full of Promise around the turn third. DC's first girl fourth, driving up fifth, the tough little guy. Now 6 is JJ Jillian, and the trailer is Kate Anna. They're on the backstretch going to the opening quarter. Game of Change for Kenny Murphy. On the lead, he's got company coming early. A tough little guy who was fancy stepping off the start. Up second on the outside. Third at the rail is Rave Review. Racing fourth is Pocket Full of Promise. Then in fifth at the inside, DC's first girl. JJ Jillian 6, trailing the field. Kate Anna 7, 29 and 2 was the opening quarter, and a tough little guy made the lead for Kenny Arsenault. Game of Change now second. Rave Review looks after third, then in fourth as they move through the stretch, approaching the midway point. That is Pocket Full of Promise. DC's first girl is fifth. 6 at the rail. JJ Jillian. There goes Kate Anna to the outside. 7th. Halfway home in the second, led by a tough little guy in a minute and a 1/5. Game of Change is second. Racing third, Rave Review. Fourth is Pocket Full of Promise on the outside. Kate Anna has taken over fifth. DC's first girl 6, and now the trailer. JJ Jillian, they're on the back stretch for the final time. 3/4 coming next, and a tough little guy will get him there. Game of Change tracking second. Rave Review is right with them in third. On the rail, Pocket Full of Promise fourth. Kate Anna now stalls on the outside fifth. 6 is DC's first girl. Then the trailer, JJ Jillian, the 3/4 up in 1:32 and 2 with an 8th left to go. That's a tough little guy. Game of Change now right alongside. Rave Review up the inside is third. They're in deep. Stretch now. Game of Change is coming late. Here's the line. Game of Change on the outside for Kenny Murphy. A tough little guy second. Rave Review will finish third. 2-0. 3-1.
Comes the replay from the afternoon second race, and we saw a tough little guy get a little rough gate at leaving out of there, Kurt, and then Kenny used him, made him a tough little guy, went to the front, and he just gets nipped at the wire here this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right, Rock, and I believe that's what caused a tough little guy the race here. He usually sprints off the wings pretty quickly, and Arsenault was able to get him up close to the lead, but making that break early on there, rough gated. He had to work hard to get to the front, and Kenny kind of strung him out there up to the quarter, 29 and 2, and I believe that was the winning move by Murphy, as I took a little sting out of a tough little guy, and coming around the last turn, you could really see it take its toll on the 4, a tough little guy, as the pocket sitter, Game of Change, and Murphy get up for the maiden win here on the off track. We talked about it in the pre-race. Nick Oakes has this guy going in the right direction. He's getting along quite well with him. Gets the job done here. 2-0-3 and 1. And it's the tough little guy second, and the 5 Rave Review for third. 3-4-5 here in race 2 at Red Shores.
Well, the young Hawkins ladies, they were on the tarmac and staying close to the winner's circle, and now you know why, because here comes the second race. Winner, Game of Change, Bay Pacing Gelding 4 by Bettor's Delight off the Rock and Roll Hanover Dam. Oh no, Root Tack, Kaluani. Owned by Doug Matheson of Cornwall and Jess Hawkins of Warren Grove. Trainman Nick Oakes in the hands of Kenny Murphy. The horse paces to a maiden record of 2-0, 3-1. Game of change in the second.